Hi everyone, welcome back to Cindy M's Crochet Corner. I've been playing around with this stitch. It's called the Bobble Stitch. It's so cute. And I just wanted to show you guys how to do it. I'm doing it in this pretty lemon. I also started doing it in a pretty multiple color, which I got. This is really cheap yarn. I got it from one of your cheap stores. It's like $2.99 a ball, and it's a knitted yarn, 100 grams. It's a 100% acrylic. It's 8x3 ply. It's a dusty pink that I'm using. It's not a dusty pink, it's another color. This is off another one, but it is that particular yarn, and I think it just comes up really cute. So I think the colors are a little bit too busy, but if you like that, you can always do it in that color. So I went back to doing it on just a beautiful pale lemon color, and this is my Feels Like Butta because I love this stuff. It's about an 8 ply, so it's a 4.25 hook that I'm using. And we're going to do this in multiples of 4 plus 3 on the chain to start with, and then I will show you how to work it. We'll do a row of the double crochet, and then we'll get into the bobble, and there's a double crochet in between. You can do just alternating bobbles if you want on your entire blanket, cushion cover, whatever you choose to do. Or you can break it up with a little bit of your double crochet is what I've done there. I think it's nice just to have a little bit of a break in between. So you can do 2 rows, 4 rows, 6 rows, whatever you like. And just use the bobble, I think, as the sort of like statement section of it to make it more interesting. It's completely up to you. I'm going to do probably another 2 rows of the double crochet, then back into 2 rows of the bobble, just to break it up a little bit. I don't want it just all the bobble stitch, but as you can see, we're going to go in between the one below, and it looks quite cute. And that is on the back. That's what your back will look like. So again, if you want it to be tighter, then just use a smaller hook, maybe down to a 4 or 3.5, or use a yarn that is actually dense, like bigger. So this is only about an 8 ply, sorry. So use something bigger if you want to. So measure it up and do multiples of 4 chain plus 3, just to do on the turning, to bring it up to the level of a double crochet. That's what that 3 is for. Alright, so I will start another section and let's get into it. So to begin the first row, we start with a slip knot, and I'm going to do in multiples of 4 plus 3. So I want to do about 34, I think I worked it out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, we'll go to 40 just to make it easy, and then I'll do my plus 3, 1, 2, 3, and then we're going to do a double crochet in the 3rd stitch from the hook. So basically go back into the 3rd stitch, 1, 2, 3, and do a double crochet. And then we just do a double crochet all the way back. Now again, there is 2 ways you can do this. You can do it this way, which is I think the easiest way, or you can actually do it in the back bump if you like. Some people like to go into the back bump. It just looks a bit neater on the edge, and it makes it easier when you're doing a border, because we will do a border on this as well. So the back bump, you can choose to do that if you like. All that is you turn the chain over and you see those little bumps just on the back there, and you actually go through those instead. So you pop your hook through, you probably need your other finger, pop it through the back bump there, and then just pull back through, and that's your back bump, as you can see. And it just leaves a nice V on the bottom. It's what's nice, instead of just that single one chain. It leaves a full V, but that's up to you. Today I'm just going to do it in the top leg there of the single chain. So just the first row we'll just do double crochet. So into the chain, yarn over, pull through two, all the way. Okay, so keep going with this row, and whatever chain you require for your blanket or cot blanket, pillowcase, just do that. Make sure it's in multiples of 4 plus your 3 chain for the side. So I'm going to keep going until the end, and then I'll show you the next row. See you in a sec. So the first row is complete. We're going to do 1 chain and turn our work. You want basically double crochet. That's what it should look like. Sometimes if your work curls a little bit on the first row, you can just use a larger crochet hook to start with. Say for me, you could have gone to a 5 and then did the body of your work in a smaller one, and that stops that curling effect, but I'm not too worried about it. So now we're going to start the actual bobble rows, and what we do is we'll do 2 single crochets into the first 2 stitches. So go right into that first stitch, do your single crochet, and again on the second one, single crochet, and then we're going to move into the bobble stitch. So we'll do into the third stitch, we'll do a double crochet together, so it's not a complete double crochet, and we'll do that 5 times to create 6 loops. So what I mean by that is we go into the next stitch here, and I'll show you, pull through. So this will be for a double crochet, but we only pull through 2. We go in the same stitch again, pull through 2, again, pull through 2, again, pull through 2, and one more time. You want 6 loops on your hook into the same hole, same stitch, pull through 2, and now you should have 6 loops on your hook, and pull through all 6 loops, and this creates the little bobble stitch. We go into the next stitch with a single crochet, and the next 2, so 3 in between the bobbles, and that's your first one. Isn't it so cute? Look. And there it is, one little bobble stitch. So we'll do that again. So we do 3 single crochet in between, and then the next one we do another bobble stitch, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and again. Keep doing it until you have 6 loops. So it should be 5 times. 6 loops on your hook, and pull through all, and do a single crochet into the next stitch, pull through, oops, sorry, yarn over and pull through. into the next one, and into the next one. So that's three single crochet, and then we do it again. Make the next bobble stitch into the next, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, and again, and one more time. And you should have 6. Pull through all, and then do a single crochet in the next stitch just beside. Single crochet, and one more single crochet, and we do that all the way across. All right, this is the first row of a 2-row repeat, or 3-row repeat, because we do a double crochet in between. All right, again, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2, and one more, all in the same stitch. Pull through all of them, and into the next stitch, single crochet, and 3. All right, so keep going, and I'll keep going, and I'll show you the next row. Just stop the video when you need to. So my yarn's getting caught there. One more into the same, pull through, and one more, pull through all of them, and then into the next stitch, single crochet. All right, and that is the first row of your bobble stitch, and that's what it looks like on the back. So good. Okay, so the next row we'll do is a double crochet, then we'll do another row of these bobbles, but they'll be in between. We'll go in between. Okay, so I'll keep going, and I will see you for the next row. Just wanted to show you coming towards the end. If you have your count correct, you should be able to have 2 single crochet at the end of this row. 3, 4, 5. So this is the last bobble, and then we should only have 2 or 3 at the end. I think it's 2. We have 2 there. Okay, so the next row we do, once we've completed that, we do 3 chain at the end. That just sets you up for your next row for the height of the double crochet. And there's your little bobbles all there. It's so cute. Okay, so the next row we're going to do, we'll make sure we go into all the stitches. So we'll do the first row that I want you to do is make sure you go into the next stitch here, and then there's this above the bobble, there's like the last bobble that you can see, it's quite a large stitch. You want to make sure you go in there as well, and then across there should be 3 in between, 2 and 3, and then into the top there again. Just turn your work over a little bit, make sure you catch the 2, and the next one. So this row will just be a double crochet row all the way across, and then I'll show you the next row, which will be back into another bobble row, and it will be alternating from this row. It's just nice to give it a little bit of space in between. So just a double crochet row for this one. Remember to turn your work up if you need to have a look. Double crochet, and again, and I'll do that all the way across, and I'll show you the next row. I like to show you the ends to make sure you get nice straight ends. There's nothing worse than losing stitches, that sort of thing, so I want to make sure you get the ends right as well. Okay, so that's what it should look like now. And double crochet. Alright, so I'll go to the end and I'll show you just the last little bit and the next starting of the next row. Keep going. So that's the end. Turn our work again. And now we want to do the second lot of bobbles, but we want them to be in between the ones below. So we're looking at there. 1, 2, 3, 4 into the 5th. So we do 4 singles to start with. And then we do your bobble stitch, just like we did before. Into the 5th one, pull through once and twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5, and they're what's called double crochets together. We only have 6 there on the hook, pull them all through. And then into the next stitch we do a single crochet 3 times and 1 more. So it's only on the end that we had the 4 this time, because we want it to be alternating. And if it doesn't look like it's exactly sitting in the middle, which that doesn't, then take it back 1. You want it to sit in the middle, and that to me doesn't look like it's quite in the middle. So what we'll do is go back, and we'll just go back to 1 before. So we'll do 1, 2, 3. We'll do it into the 4th one, and we'll have a look. 3, 4, 5, and that should be 6 on the hook, pull through, and into the next one, single, 2 and 3, and we'll have a look at that one. That might be better. Okay, so always check your work. Don't just keep going, because you'll probably find, like you can easily make mistakes, and you don't want to do that, especially when you're doing a large project. You want to make sure you double check that you're in the right position each time. It's better than having to frog a whole stack of rows, which is not fun. So another bobble. Oop, don't pull through so much. Another one. And 1 more. Remember, you want 6 loops on your hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Pull through, and then into the next one, single crochet, and we do 3 single crochets, and that should line you up for the next bobble. We'll do 1 more, and then we'll check our work. And if we're on the right track, we can do the entire row. And 3, 4, 1 more, 5. Pull through and into the next stitch, single crochet, 2 more, single crochet, single crochet. We'll just have another look, make sure we're doing it right. And that looks pretty good to me. Okay, so I'll keep going for this row and I'll show you the next row, which will be the same as the first row, and that's your 1, 2, 3 row repeat, 4 row repeat, we'll say 1, 2, 3 and 4 row repeat, and that's all you do. If you want to keep with the bobbles, if you want to change it up, then we'll just do a couple of rows of double crochet, do as many as you like, and then you can make this the feature if you like. And you can do as many rows of this as you like as well. You can do, you know, the 2, you can do 4, you can do 3. It really depends on what kind of style you want it to come out. I'm just going to do, say, 2 double crochet rows in between, I think, for now. We'll just see how that looks. So I'm up to my next bobble. Pull through 2 only, remember. 2, and 2, and 1 more. Only through 2 loops at a time, and then you should have 6. Pull through all 6 and single crochet to the next stitch. Remember, we're doing 3 single crochet in between, and then your next bobble. Okay, so keep going. I'll show you the next row, and then you're pretty much on your own until we do the border. Pretty easy, huh? There is another style one that I want to do as well, which I'll show you. It's a little bit bigger bobble, so I think that'll be pretty cool. That'll be on the next tutorial, but we'll stick with this for now. If you want me to use any other colors or anything, please make a comment. If there's a particular color you like, I can have a look, see what I have, and do that. I love this soft lemon color, and I have a tendency to love the multicolors as well. So if you want to see a bit more of the multicolor, I can do that too. Alright, keep going, and I will see you for the next row. Have fun. So much fun, hey? This is so much fun. 1 more. I love learning new stitches. I hope you do too. I've got plenty more to come. 1 more. Alright, I'll see you in a sec. So you should have 3 left, 3 or 4 left at the end there. We're going to do 3 chain and turn our work. And just double check your bobbles are in the middle. That's good. And this row is just going to be a double crochet row. So you can go into the first stitch there, just double check that it's straight on the edge if it's not going to the second stitch. And like the last one, make sure you turn your work and you get into that top bobble stitch there. So what I mean by making sure your edges are straight is, if you have a look, just check that it's fairly straight on the edge there. You pretty much go into the first one, that looks pretty good. If it's sticking right out, then just go into the second stitch, because obviously you don't want it sticking out, you want it as straight as possible. Alright, so I'm going to work up a piece for you guys, and then we will do a border, and I think that will be awesome to finish this off. And I'm keen to get into the next stitch I want to show you, which is cute as well. But just do a double crochet row, do a few double crochet rows if you want to, or just go straight back into the bobble stitch if that's what you want to do. Make sure you alternate though, your rows. So the next row would be, you want to have it on the end there, so it'll only be basically the one single crochet then straight into the bobble, and this one has 3 into the bobble. Okay, so that's the difference. Go 1 crochet then into the bobble, and then this one's 3 into the bobble, and just alternate your rows with the double crochet row in between. All right, I'll keep going. I'm going to do 2 double crochet rows in between the bobbles, and then I'll do 2 rows of the bobbles and work up a piece and see how that looks. It'd be beautiful for a baby's blanket, cot blanket. They'll absolutely love it, and it looks really stylish once you're finished. I've seen a few of them and they're just stunning. So definitely give this one a go. Take your time, don't rush it, and we'll do a nice border on it. You can do like a scallop border, or you can do a plain border. I have got other videos with a plain border if you want to have a look. I've done some other cot blankets, so just check them out on my YouTube channel. And I think I might do a pretty scallop shell one on this one. I think that looks really nice, so we might do that for this project. But you know, you can choose if you want to do a plain one, you can do that as well. You don't have to do the scallops, but have a bit of fun with it. I'll keep going here, and I will see you when I've worked up a piece that we can do a border on. If you're not sure, go back through the video, have a look at your first rows, make sure you do your multiples when you're starting. 4 plus 3, that's always fun. And if it doesn't look right, make sure you pull it out and start again. Don't keep going if it's not looking quite right, because you'll always see it and it'll just annoy you. So do it right the first time. Okay, have fun, and I will see you soon. So I did up a patch, and I want to show you how to do the border on this now. And honestly, I love having it was actually 3 double crochet in between. So you need to do that so that you can get back to the back to do your bobble stitch. It's up to you though, you can just do all bobble stitches. I just like the separation, and you know, you can do more of a separation as well. It just depends on what you want to achieve. But for the border, we're going to do a shell border, and I'll show you how to do that. I'm just going to come away from the corner, because we'll come back to that in a minute when we work around. So I'm just going to go into, there's a section in between the double crochets, and I'm just going to do a single crochet there, and then the next one is going to be the fan. And to do that, so just come past the double crochet into that next little stitch there, and we're going to do 2 double crochet and 2, and then we're going to do 3 treble crochets. So that's where you yarn over twice into the same hole, pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. Do 3 of those all into the same space. One more. And then we're going to do another 2 double crochets into that space. I know it's a lot, but it'll look really nice, so bear with it. So that's 2 double, 3 treble, 2 double, all into the same space there. We'll come back to the corner later. Okay, so the next spot, come down past your double and just do a single crochet, and that just sets the shape of the fan. Alright, so into the next we come down, there's a space there past the double, and do the same again. 2 double, 3 treble, 2 double. We'll just have a look at it. If it's too close together, then we can space it out a little bit, but we'll just have a quick look. So obviously the next is just a single, and then we'll go back to the fan. But if it's too tight here and it bunches up, then just spread it out a bit over the length here. If it's okay, keep going. It seems to be okay at this stage. It seems to be sitting flat, so that's okay. So again, we do another fan, come down past your double into that next section there. And that's all we're going to do all the way around. 3 treble. And this will complete your project, so it should look really nice. There is other ways you can do the border, but I think this one looks quite pretty. You can just do a straight border, like a ribbing effect if you wanted to. I have a video on another baby blanket that I did that has that. Just check through my channel and have a look at the baby blankets that I've done. But I try to change up the borders, make them a little bit different for you. So 2 doubles, 3 trebles, 2 doubles. And we'll do a little bit different on the corners. And I'll show you that. So 2, 2, 1 more. And 2 doubles, all into the same space. Let me just do the single crochet in between, just in there. So work your way down and just check it from time to time. If it's nice and flat, cool. If it's bunching up, then just spread it out over there a little bit more. So instead of going just into the next there, maybe take it further down to the next. But this seems to be working okay. So the next one goes into there. I'll speed this up. I want to show you the corner, how to do the corner. So I'll get this done and I'll join you on the corner for the first corner that we're going to do, and all the corners will look the same. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 2 little doubles there, all in the same space. So keep going with yours and I'll meet you at the corner. It's cool. Alright, I just want to show you here, I'm coming down to the corner, and sometimes this happens depending on how many rows that you have. Instead of going into there to do my single, I'm going to bring it down a little bit to this one to do my single. Just have a look at it. If it's too far, then maybe go in between. It won't look too bad because you want to do a fan in the corner here. So we've got, it would be single, fan, then single, but we need to do a fan in the corner. So we're just going to space this out a little bit. I'll probably go there, just with my single, and it's not that, it won't be that noticeable on the final product. So I'm going to go into the corner here. Let's get that little thing out the way. We can feed that in as we go, and we'll do a double to start with. another double. We'll make it 3 doubles, and then we'll do 3 trebles and 3 doubles, and that'll just give you a really nice corner, is what we want, a nice rounded corner. So that's 3. It doesn't look too bad. It'll fill out when we do this one. So another 3 treble this time. Pull through 2, pull through 2, pull through 2. 2 more. And jam it all in that little corner. 2, 3. Another one, and then we need another 3 doubles into that corner. So we've got 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and then 3 doubles. All into there. So 1, 2, and 3. We can get one more in there. Just move it around. And then on the straight, on the bottom and the top, where you've got just the double crochet, we're going to go 1, 2 into the 3rd and do a single, 1, 2 into the 3rd, back to our doubles. So 2 double, 3 treble, 2 double. And that's what we'll do all the way around till we get back to the top again. So you know how to do your corners now. And 2. And miss 2, 1, 2 into the 3rd, just a single crochet just to anchor that shell. Alright, so what you can see here is we do 7 and 9 on the corner. Alright, so it's got a little bit of a gap there, but it's not too bad. It's going to be the same on the other side, so it won't matter. Alright, so, and it'll probably be the same on the top ends too. So just a quick recap. We started off by just going past the corner here and doing our first single, and then we went to our double and treble fan shell. So it was 2 double, 3 treble, 2 double. Then into that next little space there in between the 2 rows of doubles, we did the single crochet, and then we just kept going through, skipping the doubles. On the corner we did 3 doubles, 3 trebles, 3 doubles, and then we came around on the straight here. We skip 2 and into the next. You can see there. Skip 2 into the next, and we'll just do that across this row as well. So skip 2 into the next there. We do 2 doubles, 3 treble, and 2 double. All into the same stitch. Skip 2 into the next, single crochet. So I'm going to work my way around and I'll show you how to finish off at the end. But I think that looks pretty cool. And that's just your edge. We'll stitch this in later at the end. Alright, so the only other thing we can do if we don't want this bit of a gap is when you start, come down a little bit or just space it out a little bit as you go through. I don't think it'll look too bad though. I don't think you'll even notice it after a while, to be honest. So I'll just show you one more time and then you're on your own. 1, 2, into that next section there. You can just move it around till you can see it. A double crochet, and again, it's 2 double crochet. I'm going to do 3 treble crochet, yarn over twice, yarn over twice, and I always just hold it as I go up with my thumb, just to give it a bit of stability. And 2 doubles, skip 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, and then into the third, just a single crochet. Alright, I think that looks pretty cute. You keep going and I'll see you at the end. Just go back on the corner if you need to see how to do that again. Otherwise, work all the way around and come back to the video when you're done, and I'll just show you the last little bit. Have fun! So I'm just coming back around to the end now. I just wanted to show you the last little bit. I've got a couple of stitches there, and the actual end is that one there. Just have a look. So we went around the corner, did the single, and then we went into that. So I'd say that there. So I just need to do a single beforehand just to finish this little shell off, and then we'll do the corner, which I think is there. Let me just check. Yeah, so I might go into that one there actually. That might just I just want to space it out around the corner. So we'll just try that for now. So do your 3 doubles. I'll just have a look at it. So just eyeball it until you see that it flows nicely around the corner. Take it out if it's not quite right, redo it. Just have a bit of a play with it. So on the corners we want 3 double, 3 treble and 3 double, just to fill that corner out. So I've got 3, 3, and then we want 3 double. Get a bit carried away with my trebles, and just 3 double. So 2 more to go. Alright, and to finish off I would slip stitch just into the bottom. I'll probably go down into there just to give it a bit of stability. And you're basically finished. You can cut it off and pull it out. I'm not going to at this stage, but that gives you an idea on how to do an edge all the way around. Okay, so that's all the way around now. You've got your lovely corners there, and back into, so 7 and 9 on the corners. I think that looks nice, and that's what it looks like on the back. And that is one cute possibly baby blanket or blanket, pillow cover, whatever you want to create. It's completely up to you. I think a baby blanket or cot blanket would be fantastic. So that's what I'll do with this. Use this material. Maybe use this as a pillow initially and then make another one full baby blanket. But have a play with this. I think it's absolutely beautiful. I will show you another style in a next video, so stay tuned for that. But for now, just give this a go back through the video and tell me what you think. Just be careful of the edges. Make sure you alternate your little bobble stitch. Remember we had we came in one single crochet, and then on the next one we came in about 3, so we should do that. And I've alternated here with 3 and 1, 3 and 1, so it's up to you which way you do it. But and then I've got the 1 and 3, so you can, you know, change it up depending on what you want. If you want it to sort of run the same, do that. If you want it to run differently, do that. But I think it's pretty cute. Let me know what you think, and I'll probably end up doing one out of this because I love this. How cute is this colour? So you can do, you know, you can do colours as well, multiple colours. You do thicker, thinner. I wouldn't use fluffy kind of material because you want to see the actual detail. So I hope you liked this tutorial. Please like and subscribe and hit that notification bell if you would like to see what I'm up to next. I'm having fun with the different stitches at the moment, and I probably will do a combination of stitches on a beautiful blanket coming soon. So please stay with me on this journey, and I hope you have a fantastic day. Stay safe.